weeds to me are my friends. Why? Because one is, a lot of them are really good to eat. Not only are they nutritious, but some of them actually taste better than the vegetables you'll buy in the store. And once you know what they are, it's like, oh yeah, look at that. You don't even have to plant them. You know, they just come up. So when I want spinach, which I can't grow because I don't know why, I've tried it, it doesn't work for me. But that's the other thing. If you try something over and over again, after a while, just quit trying, because it ain't gonna work. Unless somebody comes up and tells you what you're doing wrong, which they might, you know, it's better just to stick with your successes, because there's so much to eat. Once you start going, you'll realize, like, I can't eat all this food. So you might as well do what's easy. So this particular one is gonna be in your yard. This is called, we call it wild amaranth. It tastes just like spinach, but it doesn't have that squeaky tooth oxalic acid in it. And it's everywhere once you've got a garden. So you'll either be pulling it out and eating it, or the other thing you can use it for is compost it. You have to have green stuff in your compost. So some people get it from their kitchens, but all our kitchen stuff goes for our worms. And the worms use it, they digest it down, and they make worm fertilizer out of it for me. So I need something to go in my other compost pile. So we use all our weeds. Why are weeds good? Because the weeds, when you're, you know, it's really hard to pull a weed because they've got these really big root systems. Well, those root systems are going down beyond where these plants go. And they're bringing up minerals that have already leached through this sandy soil we have and have been inaccessible to these plants. So once the weed gets a hold of it, now it's in the weed. So unless something eats this weed, it's still full of these minerals. So when you take the weed and you throw it in your compost, you're putting minerals into your compost pile that were inaccessible to the plants. And then once that compost turns into stuff that you bring out into your garden, then the minerals that were down there that it couldn't get to are now readily available to them. So they're good. They're good things. You just don't want them to get, you know, they can take over. So you have to learn how to use them and not let them abuse you. Another one is this. I didn't used to like this, but I started really liking it. And you know, I'm out here and I'm like looking like a rabbit just eating this stuff. It's called different things. Beggar's lice is one common name. The other is Spanish needle. It's that one that looks like little grains of wild rice with the little two-pronged thing that sticks on your socks all the time. That's it. Yeah, it grows everywhere too. Butterflies like this. So it's always on bees. I'm sorry, not butterflies, bees. So since bees are so good for your garden, it's always nice to entice them in with something they really like. So I try not to mow this down too much. I try to leave, you see a bunch of it out there, that's just for the bees. The more of the things that the bees like in your yard, the more they're going to do what you want them to do for you. So this is good to eat. You eat the leaves, you eat the blossoms. I don't know about the seeds. I just try to throw those away, but you could probably eat those too. And it was an acquired taste. I don't eat raw stuff much, and I've grown to really like this, so I don't know what the deal is. But once again, if you have no money and you really want to start a garden and you have no green thumbs, no green in any of your appendages at all, you can grow weeds and you can eat them. I mean, that's how easy it is if you really wanted to, you know, get particular about it. So there's that one, and then there's one called purslane, which is over there. We don't have any out here that I know of. I'll show it to you when we get to it. And there's several others that, yep, there's another one. I don't know what this is called. You guys know what this is?
I don't remember the name of it, but you can also eat it. It gets little purple, blue flowers on it. Yep,
and this will get, I mean, it just covers areas, you know. So you can like try to pick it out and like, ooh, drive yourself crazy trying to get rid of this weed, or you can go, hey, free food, I love it, you know. So it's just another way to look at things.
Purslane in there.
Yeah, here's the purslane, very good. This is, they get nice and big sometimes. They'll get kind of like this. You get these big leaves. They're like a succulent, and they get a really pretty yellow flower on. And if you can cut it right to the ground, it'll come back again. But the whole entire thing is edible, and it's tasty. It really is. I was out fishing one time, and I was really hungry, and I didn't want to stop fishing and go get some to eat. And I found some of this, and it was great. So anyway, another thing, it just pops up by itself, and it's a real pretty plant when it flowers.
And
very pretty.
Omega-3s.
There you go. Here's a nurse can tell you all about that stuff.
Omega-3s. Good stuff.
Yes, indeed. And once again, it's free and it grows really easily, so you can grow it without any effort.